kind of tech. Splatter shot.
I have my big bubbler.
I got my Zuka. You immediately die.
No, but my bubble will protect me.
No. That's what you
Oh,
think.
we're so back, guys. We're so back. Let's go. We're so back.
That's how you know.
I think. All right, we can get into the games. Let's go. I think everyone's still loading in. They're on the ready screen, right? I'm taking a sneak peek.
Are we snooping?
Yes, I'm snooping.
snoopers.
You know me.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I do know you.
Do I?
Do you?
Do I? Do we? I don't know about that.
Maybe next week.
Maybe. Maybe I'll remember next week.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at the Twitch chat. Has anyone said anything about us?
Hi, Kale.
Hi, Kale. Hi, Kale.
Hi, Kale.
Hi, Twitch chat.
Hi, Twitch chat.
Hi,
Jer.
Hi, Jer. Bring Jer over here. Jer. Jer. Yes, come over here.
I'm over here.
Come over here.
But Jer's just trying to chill.
Everyone cheer on Jer.
Jer is...
Is that a Mochi? Is that a KJ? Is that a Haru?
It's okay. I like to call Jer the special event of Secret Elixir. Like he just appears.
Jer, we determined that in Secret Elixir you are the secret.
You are the secret to the elixir.
He is the secret. I got your backpack.
Okay. But anyways, Inkblot Tower Control. We are finally getting into our first match. Inkblot Tower Control, you know, this is, you know, every competitive map mode.
Yeah, the free thinker map.
The free thinker map modes. But, you know, this map, what's important to push in on is bats, right? Once you get tower control, once you get tower, the next position you want to push up for the tower is going to be that bats area, either on your own side or the opponent's side.
Yeah, because once you got bats, it's really hard to get out if you don't have bats. What's up?
See this one? We can't see this one. We're loading in. We actually cannot see the screen right now. There we go. We can see the screen. But Sakura on that ink brush on the side of yippee yahoo wahoo. Okay, can we just call them yippee? Can we just call them yippee? Okay, yippee. Yeah, well, actually, on the other side of Brella Brigade, this team was interested in being on the but after a couple scrims playing them, they decided it wasn't the best idea, but they still do have the two umbrellas. They have 10 umbrella and the regular Sorella umbrella. They have committed to the bid. But, you know, the Terran pushing bats right now, trying to hold space.
By the way, we were watching this on a very small screen.
Yeah. But, you know, we can see Brella Brigade pushing up so much. They actually got to that third checkpoint already.
Yeah, like Chrono says, you know, the tent go, you know, Brella and tower control, they just go hand in hand. So, you know, if they got two Brellas on the team of the Brella buddies there, you know, tower control, this might be them.
Yeah, but we do see Yippee gets back into mid, but one does go down. A half pipe, I think, here on the carbon. Gets a pick on Otter and just keeps trying to shark here, but unable to get any more.
Okay, the Spike's coming out here on the side of the Brellas here, and they are doing a really good job at holding down mid and not giving any chance for the other team to be here.
Yeah, we can kind of see on the side of Brellas, they're slowly pushing back into mid. That's one down for each of them, two down on the side of Brella Brigade. One is going in, three down for the side of Brella Brigade, and maybe Yippee can start pushing back in, start pushing the tower now.
Yeah, they are up man over, but it looks like the last person was able to hold that defense there, especially with those nice whales. No, carbon pick there, we love to see those.
Yeah, that was a nice pick from, I think that was half five Sakura trying to push up the plat, but unable to push any forward. But that's gonna be two down on the side of Yippee. And Brella Brigade slowly having someone shark here. They're trying to push back towards that left elbow.
And I will say that's very important getting in for that left elbow. It's really important to push up first so your tower can start moving forward. So if they take care of that left elbow, I feel like they should be able to start getting another push here.
Yeah, definitely. The bow was in a really nice position there. The Zuka comes out from Pawnee, but half pipe on that left stack tries to get a pick, but I think that's double whaled out of there, so they have to start backing up.
but the Carbon just he was there and he's still kind of chilling. Oh, he might be dead. Oh, never mind, he did. I was gonna say he was doing pretty good there, living. Yeah, he's dead.
No, for sure. But we see Sakura here also going for the flank, unable to get the tower, and the Brella takes them down. The Brella gonna keep pushing the tower here. Otter trying to get another big, gets to, and that's the white.
Okay, and they got 2 in bats right now, and another Brella pushing up forward. I will say that the position that the 10 is in right now is a huge position for them. Oh, did they see the fresh flanking? Oh,
Sakura.
Was they able to get 1, 2 down?
I think they're able to take 1 down. The splash takes them down, but we can see here, even with the 2 down, Brella Brigade is still on the enemy plat. The inkjet is used. That's gonna be more points for the side of Brella Brigade.
Oh, and the 10 is on tower. Once the 10's on tower, you never know what's gonna happen.
I've been calling them Brella Brigade. They're called Besties. My bad. You know, it's just
Actually, buddies.
the alliteration, you know.
Yeah, we're so good at this. We know team names.
Definitely, but 1 does go down to the killer whale on the side of Brella Besties. The Zuka comes out from half pipe, unable to get a pick. They're slowly pushing in, but not a lot of space in mid for them to push into.
And with only a push getting to what, like 93 there, and they got 45 seconds left, they're gonna need to start doing something a little cray here to see if they can take the lead from the Brellas there.
Yeah, for sure. But the Brellas, they're playing mid very well. They're not pushing too far up when they don't need to. They're pushing tower now, but 3 down on the side of Yippee, and it's just the last one in bats trying to defend this.
But they are pushing the tower closer to the enemy team. Like, usually around this time, you really don't want to push the tower as far as, you know, the other team is doing, because then they'll be able to get it, and you're possibly taking it overtime. But it looks like 2 going down on the side of Brella, but they're still holding their bats pretty well, so they might be able to just hold tower.
Yeah, and Otter has been really strong on that Brella with just that inkjet. They, you know, every time they pick the inkjet, or every time they use the inkjet, they would always take 1 or 2 down, even when the rest of their team isn't around.
Yeah, and I will say, you know, being someone who used to play a lot of inkjet, if there is not like a charger or mostly just a charger on the other team, an inkjet is a very strong special still.
For sure.
If there is a charger on the other team, 9 times out of 10, you're dead.
Yeah, you know, the issue with inkjet when Pencil got super popular is Pencil had such a good matchup into it, and also all of the AoE range blaster can hit the inkjet from who knows where.
Yep.
The slosher the same thing, and it was so hard. But we can see that Otter took advantage of not having too much AoE weapons on the other team to take advantage of the inkjet pressure.
Yeah, and going forward, do you think the other team might change up their comp a little bit to counteract what the other team was playing?
You know, not knowing these players too much, it might be a little hard to adjust their comp. Maybe, you know, maybe some of them are flex players, but at least for my understanding, I know Sakura's a brush 1 trick, so the brush is going to stay there, but maybe the other 3 will try to play, maybe that Rapid will try to play a little more aggressive to try to take down that inkjet while it's in the air.
Yeah, and they didn't have on the other team much range to be able to counteract that inkjet too, so I feel like that was definitely hard on their end. But, you know, this is just me. I feel like the Brellas Besties will continue to have their 2.
Yeah.
Maybe when in doubt, they'll go for at some point.
I mean, the Brella Besties, they're doing a really good job even during that game. They were just pushing up as a team. You know, the tent got them in, and then the rest of them pushed forward with the tent. It wasn't just tents in, okay, cool, bye.
Goodbye. Fend for yourself.
Right, like, it was for a little bit, but then once the tent got a lot of attention, the rest of their team was there to either finish off any picks they got, or just there to be like, hey, you can't push past now.
See, they were good with their tent. We leave our tent to die. Right,
Sorry,
Kronos?
Kronos.
No, he's not sitting there.
Kronos wants to go help Inkpen, but you know, we're going on to Rainmaker Sturgeon. It's gonna be a lot faster pace, right? Tower goes at a set speed, but Rainmaker can go as fast as the players want or as slow as the players want.
And I feel like that's the really important thing with Rainmaker is knowing when to go fast and when to go slow.
Yeah. I almost thought we got double splashdown, but no, we have the Inkstorm Expo, and then on the other side, we just instead of the Neo Splash, we went to the V Splash.
Okay. Did they have a stringer last time on the Brella?
Yes, they had the stringer, yes.
Okay, but yep, I didn't see it last time.
Yeah, but we can kind of see here, you know, the Brella's got that first pop, but unable to really push forward. Actually, there is a change. There's the ban Brella. No more, I think that's no 10? No regular Brella, but instead they used the one, we call it ban Brella, but the one with the bubbler and I believe toxic mid.
Really?
Yes.
That is... This shows how much I do not pay attention to comps sometimes. I'm like, that exists? Okay.
I mean, no one really plays that, I'll say that.
I was gonna say.
But we can kind of see here, you know, it's kind of a reverse from earlier. The Yippee has that early push. They weren't actually able to pop. They weren't able to get that checkpoint yet. But they're still being very aggressive here, being in the court of the side of Brella Besties. Thank you.
Did they end up pushing past the checkpoint?
I think the other team tried to bring it back to reset it, and they got picked off.
Oh, okay.
But you know, I digress. You know, the Yippee has that Rainmaker again. They're trying to push for that check to go down on their side, and that's gonna be the Rainmaker stopped.
Okay, and it looks like but they're doing a pretty good job holding mid right now. So hopefully they're able to control that, and their teammates are jumping in here and already one back down in their pit. So it looks like the other team is having kind of an issue getting the team out of mid right now so they can get the Rainmaker.
Yeah, we can kind of see the splash going into mid, got that pick, but had to back out, and it just seems like Brella Besties are struggling to really push in, and I think it's how the mode is, right? This mode favors fast-paced play, very aggressive play, and on the side of Yippee, they have such aggressive weapons. They have a brush, they have a carbon, they have things to aggressively push in, where Brellas are kind of stuck right now in their own pit.
And it looks like right now that the Brellas, like you said, are still managing to not get into mid. They're just keeping up that pressure, even with one down on the side of Brella and 4 up on the other side of the Yippee here. But looks like Yippee is going to be able to get into the
Yeah, and we can see that two go down on both sides actually, and this is going to be Brella's chance to push, but it's only the Rainmaker. Are they gonna get that push?
Oh, the solo Rainmaker push going hard though.
They did get the Rainmaker push, but unable to get the lead. I think if they got that checkpoint break, they would have gotten the lead. But on the side of Yippee, they're trying to get the Rainmaker out, but something here preventing that. Otter coming to help something, and they're just sharking out that Nautilus.
They don't know the carbon was there, and I believe that carbon may have taken down 2. And Azuka coming out. I think this is a beautiful time for them to push, but they need to grab that Rainmaker.
Yeah, they need to grab that Rainmaker fast, but the Rainmaker gets taken down on this flank, gets a pick. That's 3 down on the side of Brella Bestie. And, you know, they still haven't gotten that checkpoint yet.
Yeah, they need to end up blocking that brush. I feel like a brush against a Brella is... Usually the Brella would win against the brush. But if the brush is flanking or sharking, you can just come behind him.
Yeah, well, like, if... Oh, are the Brellas actually going to get the checkpoint here? Otter tries to get it. Oh, unable to get that checkpoint there. Half pipe gets the kill. And it's just the Expo left. The Expo taking down. That's going to be checkpoint and lead for Brella Bestie.
Okay, and they got a very good setup right now. They got one on their right side, which is really huge because it's really easy to get picked off if they're on that right side. But they did have to back up a little bit and wait for their teammates. But they got the whales going out here and might be able to start pushing. Okay, awesome. They are getting a nice push here. Our screen has gotten bigger. We can see.
We can see the game.
We're so back.
We're so back. But on the side of Brella Besties, they did go 3 down on that push. They didn't get too far past the checkpoint. So I think if Yippee gets an early push and that checkpoint break, they can get the lead and the win at the end. There's only a couple seconds left.
Yeah, and I feel like if Rainmaker right now, this is the time where you need to play patient.
As we see that though, but the Rainmaker
Yep.
gets picked early before they can get the checkpoint.
See, that's the hard part with Rainmaker, knowing when to play patient and when to go in. I feel because there was only one person, I believe, on that top right. So I believe if the Rainmaker just played a little bit more patient and was shooting the Rainmaker on the top right, there was a very good chance that they could have gotten that pick and checkpoint.
Yeah, exactly. And I also think, the crab tank was also up there too. So if we waited out that crab tank, played it a little more patiently, right? We had a lot of time. We recently grabbed that Rainmaker. You had a lot of
time just started.
Yeah. But
But
we are on game 3. Brella Besties up 2-0. If Yippee wants to win this set, they need to go for a reverse sweep here.
I believe.
You believe in the reverse?
I believe in the reverse. For a land, anything's possible.
Anything's possible at a LAN.
You know what? Here, how about this, right? What if every single game is a sweep forward? Hear me out.
Are you saying we're gonna get reverse swept?
No. We're gonna reverse.
I don't know about that one.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know if we're gonna lose the game yet.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna lose a single game.
Yeah.
We'll be going hard on the undercover umbrella.
yeah. Me on my street, I gotta use that burst bomb hammer,
Yeah. We're gonna cook so hard.
But anyways, moving on to game 3. Match point? Yes. Set point for Brella Besties. It's gonna be on Zone's Bluefin, the map that moves the zone across the map.
I think it's a cool concept, but it's Bluefin.
It's a cool concept. I don't think it was a good execution.
Yeah.
The execution was not.
That's why I say cool concept, not Bluefin.
Not Bluefin, yes.
I feel like they could have just kept it in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be against that. It at least makes both sides very approachable too. Because, I feel like when the zone is on one side, the other side can kind of just get ignored a lot of the time.
Yeah. But I mean, that's when people are like, ooh, flank guy!
That is true.
But I'm a backline, so I cry whenever they do that. I'm like, yeah, let's not flank me. That'd be really cool. Really pog, really chill. Thank you.
True. I mean, we are loading into the game. We cannot see what's going on. I'm gonna take a bit of a snoop. It's actually the same comps coming out from both sides, I believe. Yes, same comps coming out from both sides. The Brella Bubbler, the Brella with Bubbler. Wow, I can English today.
You're doing great, Rance. You're doing great.
I'm doing great.
And it looks like 3 going down on the side of Brella here. So Yippee Yahoo Wahoo is getting a good start here on. I feel like for Yippee Yahoo Wahoo, I'm doing great. They have more of a turf comp, in my opinion, for zones, especially with having that X-Flow. So I feel like they, I don't want to do commentators curse or anything, but I feel like this one might be their game.
This definitely is a lot stronger towards them, but Big Bubbler on this zone is very strong. Splash. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. That's the splashdown, Brella. I digress.
I mean, splashdown still equal turf, equal cap zone, equal get zone, equal what they just did.
Yeah, definitely. But we do see Soccer on the side here. Gets Otter on that Bambrella, but is still trying to approach back onto the zone. No one really looking at Soccer, actually. So they're going to get a nice flank, but gets taken down right when they drop.
And yeah, going back in the zone of the Yippee Yahoo Wahoo. And getting up there on the escalator there. And it looked like there was jumping in, but decided to go back into zone. And the zone is now on the left side. And the knock is just kind of chilling. Well, the rest of his team is doing stuff and things in their base right now.
Yeah, we can see Sakura just trying to make that big distraction that brushes do. They do lose the zone here, but Soccer's still behind them. Able to make a crazy flank play here is gonna be really strong.
Yeah, but it looks like they're not really paying too much attention to Soccer at all right now. So, but able to get a pick.
Yeah, Soccer getting that pick, trying to get that 10 actually spacing them out well, but their teammate coming in for that assist.
You gotta love the teammate help. That's what teammates are for. Can't relate when we play X rank.
Ooh, but nice pick from that Trizuka from Halfpipe. Halfpipe does try to push up there. We see Soccer trying to push up, but that's 2 down on the side of Yippee, and Brella Besties slowly pushing back in. They're gonna get the zone here.
And even though the zone slipped, the Yippee Yahoo Wahoos was able to get a couple more down from their score there. So getting it all the way down to 35, I feel like it's pretty good on the side of Yippee. And let's see if the Brella Besties here are going to be able to start to chip away at their score.
Yeah, they need to be very careful here. No specials ready for the side of Brella Besties, but we do see the Inkstorm coming out, but they get the pick on Sakura, and this is going to be a contestation for the zone.
The slash down jump in there, but wasn't able to turf too much of the zone. Snooping over.
Okay, we can see the screen again.
Okay.
But, you know, Brella Besties took lead there, but 2 down, 3 down on the side of Brella Besties. Yippee needs to cap the zone here and start pushing up.
Yeah, and that's technically a wipe, the last guy just went down, so he's going to be able to... I was going to say, is he going to wait for his team? Nope, that Tri-Trigger, he was doing stuff and things. He wanted to do something.
Yeah, the Tri-Stringer was really trying to hold their space, but they ended up going down, and you know, this is gonna be a bit of a hold for Yippee here. The Crab Tank does come out for Brella Besties, but this is still the zone for Yippee, and it's just not a lot to push in with on the side of Brella Besties.
Oh, but they did have that nice flash shot and taking down 2, but also in the process getting taken down by the Carbon Roller, and the Carbon able to get a couple perfect.
The Carbon was able to paint enough for their team and gets a pick on that Banbrella, chops the Trizuka, gets 3! Are they gonna get the pod? They get the pod!
We always love seeing a quad on screen.
No, we definitely do. They get the quad, got traded out there, but look what happened. They got lead for their team, and they're still in control.
That Carbon, that's gonna be the highlight of his life right there.
I don't know about that one, Kurt. But Juani with the Zuka almost gets 1, but it's just Juani left. They have to jump out, but gets taken down from the whales, and I don't know if there's enough time for Brella Besties to cap the zone.
I feel like they can maybe possibly get one more push in here if they're able to get a couple of picks with 10 seconds remaining. But the Crab Tank coming out, maybe they get the left side and the other team make it the right. The stall.
Oh, they're barely paying a zone, but there's not a lot of time left.
Down, dang.
What a good effort from both teams. And Yippee, we did talk about the reverse sweep.
Yeah.
It might be starting, you know.
Kurta may be right for once in her life.
You're always right. What do you mean?
Oh, thank you. At least I'm gonna grace.
Yeah, but you know that can also be such a momentum shift for the side of Yippee. You know, game 2, really close game, which is a little bit unfortunate because you know maybe it wasn't patient enough for the Rainmaker. Now game 3, they were able to not win convincingly, but they were able to win at the end in a knockout. So maybe that's a momentum shift going into Umami Clan Blitz for them to, hey, we have a chance. We can take this back.
And I will say, but I feel like, I don't want to say like not reverse sweep, but I feel like with Brellas and Clan Blitz, it's still pretty good.
Yes, especially on this map too. You can send the tent shield through on your own choke when you're playing defense. And then when you're playing offense, send the tent shield through, and you can get someone in, especially if they're going back to that bubbler Brella. Send the shield in, put a bubble there, and there you go. That's a score.
Yep, exactly. And especially for like last time overtime, you know, just send in that 10 shield. That guy's hiding in there. Jump to me!
Jump to me! Please jump to me!
Just spamming this way drastically.
Yeah, this way, please! Please jump, please.
We'll see if we can get some crazy gameplay here. Some 10. action.
Yes, always enjoy seeing 10 gameplay. We do see, a couple people need to ready up a little bit, but we got a little bit of time. What are the strategies of Clan Blitz, Kurto? What things do people try to do in Clan Blitz?
Get clams before you make a play.
Yes.
Something we struggled with.
I mean that, but also like, having that follow-up, like not opening the basket before your rest of your team is really there to help you, right? Like even if you open the basket, what happens? You get a score of 20 if it's your first, or you maybe get through some penalty. But if the rest of your team doesn't follow up, there's not a lot of like push to that. It's a score of maybe 10 minimum.
Yeah, and when in doubt, you just give the enemy team a pity clam, and then next thing you know, you're in overtime, and then they grab the pity, and then they jump in, and then you cry yourself to sleep. Totally not speaking from experience.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Anyway.
Anyways, snooping a little because we can't see the game yet, but
Like no comp change.
No, actually, there is a bit of a comp change. There is. Thank you. We got the screen. There is a forge on the screen, and I did talk about this. The Brella with bubble is back.
You'll love to see it. And I feel like bubble. I feel like also on Clan Blitz is strong.
Yes, super strong.
Because like it might not be able to hold up for long, but that one little beacon, little set down, that sets it right there.
Yeah, but we do see the forge uses the booyah. There's a Zuka coming out from half height on that carbon roller. Ooh, Juani almost gets the pick on half height, but 2 down on the side of Brella Besties. And it's
2 on Yippee also.
This is what a fight in mid. There's no one really too much of an advantage. Half height goes down to that burst bomb from, I think that's something.
That's something.
But 2 down on the side, 3 down on the side of Yippee, and this is Brella Besties' time to push in.
Okay, and they got 12 clams, so they just need to start sharing right now. Come on, guys, start caring. Sharing is caring.
Yeah, sharing is caring. Something with that crab tank, trying to get their team in. I don't think they'll get that power clam, and this might just be the end of that push for the side of Brella Besties.
I'm not gonna lie, Rice, I did not know their in-game name was something, so I just thought you said they did something, and now I realized that their name is something. It makes so much more sense now.
What? Something?
And I will say, I'm surprised they were not able to open the basket at all.
I think it was tough because once that crab tank was pushed, no one was really actively pushing with the crab, but it's still such a stalemate in mid. Half pipe trying to do something with that carbon. This time I'm saying something. But did they get Brella bumped?
I think someone made him decide to umbrella shield.
Oh, Otter with that bubbler gets 1, tries to go for another, but Sakura's there to follow. That's 3 down, and it's half pipe left.
Okay, let's do something here.
Something has that crab tank. They're definitely doing something.
Awesome. Something doing something, throwing down the power clam, but still not able to get a push.
Yeah, they're unable. Sakura with that brush. That's a wipeout on the side of Brella Besties.
Okay, and the brush just running in, doing brush things, collecting those clams. Got 7, 1 more now, football.
Rush threw the ball back. They're trying to push in with the whales. The carbon goes down. Not trying to push in with the whale, but not able to. And Brella Besties pushing back the side of Yippee.
I will say, great defense on the side of both teams here, but I also feel like both teams are playing just a little bit too passive.
Yeah, they're both. I think what's happening right now is it's very hard for each of them to push in, and they're afraid. But the streak of the double push has been started by Yippee. They get it down to 59 for their first push. That is really crucial so that on the side of Brella's, when they push, it's going to be really hard.
And they did have one up on Dome there, and I feel like for pushing for Mommy, as long as you have one on there, up the ramp, and one on Dome, that's a really secure lockdown position for them. But sadly, they did get picked off, and now the Brella Besties are coming back into mid.
Yeah, we see this carbon in mid, trying to pick the 10 umbrella on Juani. There's actually a flank behind by that brush on Sakura, and that's going to be a pick for the side of Yippee.
And I think someone just got rickrolled by a carbon there.
Oh, you love to see it. Oh, the carbon's out of ink.
Oh no, but he got a friend jumping in, back up, took a moment.
Ooh, that was a little nasty. Use the jump as bait, and Zuka and Otter. There's actually 2 power clams. I think that's 3 power clams live on the side of Yippee. They can try to get this push in. The Zuka comes out, but Nautilus goes down. 3 go down. What is going on?
The Crab and the Zuka came out and just wiped out Yippee. Great defense on this side here, and with 40, and they're able to open with the bubbler down. This might be a great opportunity for lead to flip right.
Yeah, Brella Besties. If Otter sees those clams, has clams. They need 2 clams in. They need to throw the clams in. They have the clams, got the clams in. Pawnee coming in with the 10 more clams coming in. Score of 41.
Flank coming in, taking out 2.
Yeah, and it's just the bow on the side of Brella Besties, but they're holding it down. They're not letting Sakura push in.
But what they need to do now is they really need to start getting their clams economy in. They still have a pity, and they have 1 power clam up right now, which I believe is enough for them to take lead if they get both of those clams in.
Yes, it is, but they need to... speak of the devil! Get 3 down! That's gonna be the power clam in! And that is the game for Yippee!
Yippee for Yippee!
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 Yippee for Yippee!
So, first pick?
It is possible. It is tied 2-2 right now.
Is that right? Was I right? First pick? You're right?
Curtis always right.
You're so right.
Curtis always right. What do you mean?
Right, so right, so right.
But yes, we are. Hey, speak of the devil. We're going to tower control Marlin.
I got no words.
It is a map. We were talking about it. It is a map. I think honestly, we're talking like, as Chrono says, maybe this is a pretty good Brella map. He likes the map here, so maybe the Brella Besties might like it. I also think it's a really strong crab map. Can hold space really well on top of fan, and that lets the rest of your team push in. And when you're on defense, you can also defend your own fan with that.
I will say, with this map being as it is, if you get control of their fan, that's like one of like the best places to hold control, in my opinion.
Definitely. Yeah.
If you not only have a height advantage, you can see their base, and it's just beautiful.
Beautiful. We got a researcher. Good research lab. Thank you. Yes. We're getting researched. Game 5!
And don't you just love commentating, spending his game 5 is us, you know?
Yeah, of course, you know?
They just want us to be here longer.
Exactly. They want us to not have a break before.
Yeah. Wait, we don't play right after this, right?
No, we don't.
Okay.
There's another set, but you know, I would like to get some, you know?
No, not for you.
No.
You're gonna starve today.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm always starving.
That's okay.
But you know, game 5, there's a lot on the stakes. Well, it is groups, but you know, I think whoever wins this will have a better record, either bring them into redemption bracket or into silver pools.
Yeah.
Or silver bracket, whatever it's called. So you know, I think whoever wins this will have a more likely chance of getting into redemption or top cut if they get the top seed in their group. So you know, this does mean a lot, and I'm wondering like who is more. What am I trying to say? Who's more hungry for that win? Who's ready? Who's more ready to?
Who's out for blood?
Who's out for blood? Exactly.
Who's out for blood?
I think the main thing too, though, is Yippee has a lot of momentum. They got 2 games in a row, so there's a lot of momentum going in for them. But on the side of Brella Besties, they gave up the 10 umbrella, and Juani decided to change to that machine, and we do see that Neo Splash as well.
And I feel like machine on Tower Patrol is a good pick.
It is.
Especially the Booyah.
It is a very strong pick. I think either one is very strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Zuka too, like, does so much. We do see the Carbon here trying to shark out a player. Gets one, but two of their teammates go down, and it's just the Nautilus. Ooh. Oh, that wasn't a Nautilus. That was a Jet Sculpture.
Good job, Royce.
It's okay, it happens. But on the side of Brella Besties, they're slowly trying to push in. They have to clear this right side, I guess left side from our point of view right now. That Carbon goes down, the brush jumps out, but two down on the side of Brella Besties.
Yeah, that Nautilus got a nice double of 2 on tower. And it looks like the Yippies might start getting a push here, but an inkjet coming out on the side of Brella Besties here. And they still don't have much range to be able to take care of that inkjet.
Yeah, it's really tough because the Nautilus is probably the best thing to contest it, but the Carbon goes down. The Nautilus is actually alone on the right side, and it's just the Jet Sculpture having to defend it. This is going to be probably the second checkpoint push to the Brella Bestie.
And like you mentioned earlier when we were talking about this map, that the tower control push starts on the right side, kind of away from the enemy's base more than just directly, which gives a very nice, good first initial push to Brella Besties here.
Yeah, and we see something here. Top stat Tri-Strikes tries to clear this right elbow area. They know the Carbon is there. The Jet Sculpture gets that pick, but this might be that checkpoint break for the side of Brella Bestie.
And that was a really good play on the side of the Brella there, just holding it as much as he can. And he knew that his Brella shield was breaking, just got as many points as he can and jumped down.
Yeah, very smart play. And they launched that canopy just to stall enough time for them. Now, on the side of Yippee, they're trying to push back in, but two down. The Nautilus getting pushed back on their fan has to pop that splashdown early.
And Carbon does have his Zuka ready, so and he looks like he did jump back to base, so he's just waiting for his team to come back, and he's popping it now, taking out that inkjet, and 2 going down on the side of Brella Besties. So this might be a very good initial push for the Yippies to start getting in here, but they're holding up a really good defense on the side of Brella, even with 2 going down.
Yeah, I think the key for Brella Bestie, or not Brella Besties, the key for Yippee to try to push back in is they need to get rid of both that Tri-Stringer and the Neo Splash. Those 2 weapons can stall the tower so well from a far distance. Neo Splash just throwing bombs, and the Brella just having that good AoE. That's actually 3 down on the side of Brella Besties, and this is going to be Yippee's chance to start pushing in.
Okay, but they have a really nice Tri-Strike going out there, just kind of stalling the tower just a little bit, not able for them to push. And that was pretty dang good, with only 1 guy being up and not even able to get a push at all started for Yippee.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that something on that Neo Splash had so much gravity. They pulled so many people with them, and it stopped that push from going any further.
And I will say that was one thing that they did switch to on the other team, was getting strikes. And I feel like that was a very, very good decision from them.
Definitely. I mean, strikes, I mean, it's what we call the GG strikes.
Yep.
But like, I don't even know if they need the GG strikes. They're getting it to 7 points on this map. It's just the the bow left on the side of Brella Besties. But do they know? I think they are. Okay, they eventually backed up. They try to get jumps. Oh, Otter lifting the jump. Hold on. What?
And he still is living. Oh, well, not anymore.
Devil.
Spoke too soon.
Spoke too soon. Commentator's curse. But,
yeah, sorry, my bad.
You know, even then, the Tri-Strikes go out. That's going to stall the tower for a little bit. Sakura on this brush trying to push something on the Neo Splash.
Okay, and the Carbon and the brush going in here on their flat, on their fan.
And that splashdown gets a pick. They need to get rid of something being a little aggressive with the Neo Splash. Maybe wants to try to paint for the, as we call it, GG strikes.
And I feel like for the Tri-Stringer's still up right now, and they have their special sync with the Brella. He's popping it now with the inkjet. 3 seconds left. 2 down on the side of Yippee. This might be it.
We were so close to that reverse sweep, but Brella Besties came in clutch at the end, focused up, was like, okay, maybe the double Brella, maybe it didn't work on those 2 modes, or those 2 map modes in specific.
Kept at least 1.
Yes. I mean, Otter, oh, we're frozen. Otter, being a very strong Brella player, also just knowing how to use that inkjet well. again, as we said at the beginning of the game, and even in this last game, they were always getting 1 or 2 picks with that inkjet, and that just got so much value for their team.
Especially not having like a pen, like a charger pencil on the enemy team, and the only real one that had range to care of it was Jet. But a jet squelcher versus an inkjet, you know which one's gonna die first.
For sure.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
We're still stuck on the screen
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
stuck
It's
here.
okay. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back. Hi.
Okay, well, I guess this will be our goodbye, Riceys.
Yeah, it's our goodbye for commentating, but you know, we will be playing later, and I heard we'll be on stream.
Yeah.
So, but Kurta, where can the lovely people find you?
You can find me basically everywhere at Kurta_Pew. You can find me on Twitch. You can find me on the Twitter. I am not calling it X. You can find me on the Twitter. I have a blue sky. Do I go on it? No, I do not. But maybe.
Maybe. I mean, I don't use Blue Sky that often either, so
we got it though.
we got it.
But yeah, mostly on the Twitter and
On Twitch.
Twitch. Yeah.
Go sub to Kurta on Twitch.
No, please don't.
Kurta_Pew.
No.
You should redeem the ooh voice.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Go redeem that. Redeem it
Anyway,
in the chat.
I'm muting the mic. Who are you? Where can the lovely people find that?
Yes.
We like ice.
We like ice. Yeah. So you can see it on screen. Am I pointing to it? I was pointing to it. I was pointing to it, but you can find me on all social there. You can find me in San Jose, California next week for the Booyah Bay LAN. I'll be running it. Well, you know, if you are interested in all the activities that happen at LANs, including SeaBATTLE, Booyah Bay will try to do that as well. But that's it for us for now. We'll be back with more SeaBATTLE action in a little bit.
Bye-bye.
Bye.